a multi-million-dollar project at its nuclear plant in Fulton.
The energy company is spending about $150 million to replace the head that fits on top of a nuclear reactor.
ABC 17's Dan Messinio was given access to the replacement project today. And Dan, this is a major undertaking for the company.
It is, Dana. Ameren administrators say replacing the reactor head can only be done when the power plant is offline, meaning it has to stop generating power. Ameren took the plant offline in mid-October for routine refueling and maintenance, and it will stay offline until this project is complete. The familiar vapor plume pouring out of the cooling tower at Callaway Energy Center near Fulton can't be seen today. The nuclear power plant that usually puts out enough energy to power around 700,000 households each year is offline.
Certain systems have to be shut down in order to do maintenance or modifications on them, and our refueling outage allows us to do those particular type of maintenance activities.
Every 18 months, the Ameren-owned nuclear power plant goes offline for maintenance and refueling. Ameren has taken the opportunity this time to replace the nuclear reactor head. The new $150 million piece of equipment will replace the original one that has been on the reactor since the plant opened 30 years ago.
The assembly is very complex. There's a crew of about 60 people actually that put the thing together. Then once it's all together, it has to be tested. Make sure all the tests right, everything's functioning the way it's supposed to function. So it's a complex thing to accomplish.
Ameren engineers tell me the new reactor head will exceed the minimum federal safety standards and take the plant well into the future, which they'll need because the power plant will most likely be around for another 30 years. Callaway Energy Center has almost completed its license renewal process, meaning the plant will be able to operate until 2044. Administrators say it's a long process that includes safety inspections from the Nuclear Regulatory Agency.
And they came out and they did 6 weeks worth of inspections to make sure that all of our programs were exactly the way we had reported, to validate that we'd included all of the required equipment, and then they complete their documentation review.
Ameren administrators tell me they're expecting the final decision on the license renewal process from the Nuclear Regulatory Agency by the end of the year.
Thank you, Dan. Ameren says almost 2,000 workers are involved with the refueling and maintenance project.
The Red